Welcome back to the channel. It's day 4 of Astra season, and we got our update information last night, and it was quite interesting. There's a lot in there. Let's start with the refined. So we got the announcement that Legyarn, Finn, Eldigan, Ares, Maribel, and Bridal Sonic are all getting refined. So that's pretty cool. I think the one I'm most excited for is Ares, probably. Ares refined. The rest of them are like, they could be good, but I'm not like super into those characters. But I think Ares refined could be good because I'm being a little hypocritical here, but Sigurd can steal it, and so that would be pretty cool. So we'll see how that turns out. We also got a very big announcement of a new AR structure coming down, and this is going to be a bit of a tirade. So if you want to just jump to the gameplay, there's going to be a tag down below where you can start seeing the offense match. But I need to talk about this a bit. Okay, so essentially we're getting a safety fence, and this safety fence is going to come down, and according to how I understand it, because their translations are not always very accurate, and sometimes it works completely different to how it actually says it. If I understand correctly, it is going to stop the defense team after like debuffs and stuff activate, and their turn will just end on turn 1. As long as you are within 2 rows and 7 columns of the structure itself, or you are not inside the attack range. And so what this will do is effectively, if I understand correctly, will be stopping all of turn 1 teams, right? Like all the restore traps, the dance traps, 17 traps, legendary Sigurd, all that kind of stuff. That's all going to stop, right? And it's effectively going to give the offense a chance to set up and then execute their strategy. Now, I don't have a problem with that per se, because I do use legendary Sigurd. If you watch my videos, you probably know that. And I don't really mind. The team's not doing that great, so I probably need a new team anyway. The problem I have is that IS does this thing quite often where they create a problem. They don't like plan things out well. They create some kind of problem, and then they either, they usually sell you the solution, or they put a band-aid fix on it, right? So for example, we had a problem back in the day where people were using like the fire sweep, right? Like the razzle dazzle fire sweep problem, where there was no way to stop the no counterable weapons, and it became very problematic. It became very meta and annoying, and people had a problem with it. So what did they do? They created Null C, and they sold it to you on a new shiny 5-star, and you needed to roll on it to get it to fix the problem that they had created themselves. And this isn't uncommon, right? Like they have damage reduction became a problem. Let's sell them Deadeye and Altina with Twin Blade and stuff like that. They do that a lot, and it can be kind of annoying, but it's within what they do. It's within their behavior pattern, so I'm kind of used to it. The other problem is that they do band-aid fixes. So for example, Arena was very messed up on launch, and everybody pretty much had to run Fury to score well. So they fixed that. But instead of fixing the system at a foundational level, they kind of just did like a bit of a fix and then just let it go, right? And so eventually we came into the problem where high BST units were necessary for Arena, which meant you need newer and newer units essentially. And so they put a band-aid fix of the dual skills on, and the problem is that band-aid fix isn't a permanent fix at all, right? It's a fix that just works for a little bit, and then eventually you need to put another band-aid on. And it's very problematic and very annoying, and I feel like it just lacks a lot of insight that we kind of have to pay for it, right? Like essentially, like for example, for Legendary Ike, I had to get R dual 3, so I had to summon Summer Hellbindi to get R dual 3 for Ike. So I'm wasting orbs to fix the arena problem that they created, and then a year later, 2 years later, I'm not sure how long it was, R dual 4 comes out to fix the problem again, because once again the problem isn't actually fixed, it's just them putting a band-aid on it. And so it just drives me nuts, to be honest, that they just lack the insight to reinvent Arena, like fix the problem at its core, instead of just consistently just putting out these band-aid fixes. I don't know, it drives me nuts. So I feel like this is also like kind of a band-aid fix, right? They didn't have the insight to see that legendary Sigurd with his 4 of movement that gives everybody else a movement, and not with Pathfinder, and all these things just compounded into this turn 1 meta. And so here's their band-aid fix, and I don't think it's the greatest fix, to be honest. Like it First of all, it's going to take up room. So for someone like me who likes to use Bolt Tower, now I really can't use Bolt Tower because I need the room on the bottom to position my units. So I'm going to have to give up Bolt Tower for this new fence, essentially. And I'll have the fortress, and then the bonus structure, and then this fence now. And I feel like it's just kind of like sloppy. I don't think it's great. Also, it isn't immune to everything, right? Like this fence can probably, we're not 100% sure yet because it hasn't came out, can be destroyed by Duma and a catapult. So Duma stocks just flew up really high, and so did catapult stocks. So that's kind of like, okay, sure. I guess that's good. I don't know. I'm kind of like iffy on that one. At least Duma's getting more value, so that's good. It also acts as like an indirect Sigurd nerf, right? Like Sigurd's now worse than he was before. So that's kind of, you know, I mean, he was too powerful, so I guess that's kind of fine. But I know a lot of people who just summoned for Sigurd because he was just on the new legendary banner. And then they announced this after the banner comes out. So all these people who just summoned for Sigurd thinking, well, I need him. He's this super powerful meta unit. Just possibly wasted orbs, right? And the major problem I have with it is that it makes the mode easier. And this might be like sound like an Elise opinion or something, but I kind of enjoy the difficulty of Aether Raids. Like that's the reason why I enjoyed Aether Raids to begin with so much. And over time, they've just made it easier and easier and easier. And I feel like this also might make it easier just because people are gonna have so much more time to set up. And I feel like it's gonna make hit and run and like a strategy like that more effective. And because that's the case, that means that for defense teams, I expect the defense meta to shift to more and more save skills, which is not enjoyable. I don't like that skill to begin with. I think it's a very overpowered, ridiculous skill that just shouldn't be as powerful as it is. And what I find convenient is that if you keep up on the data mine news, that it's looking like our next Hero Fest is gonna have far save and near save on it, right? So it's like, oh, so you created a problem, you gave us a band-aid fix, and now you're gonna sell us this new meta through Hero Fest so you can get people to buy orbs. And it just feels like really underhanded to me. Like it feels kind of devious. I don't know. Like I don't like it at all. Just I wish that they would not do this kind of stuff. And also I feel like that's gonna happen. Right? We're gonna get our Hero Fest and stuff, and then everyone's gonna summon for save skills. And then I think we're gonna get CYL, and CYL is gonna bring a whole new type of power creep. It's either gonna create a new problem that people are gonna need to summon for, or it's gonna create some other kind of dynamic. So we'll see. I do think we needed a meta shift. I think our meta right now is very poor, and it's kind of turning off a lot of players. I watch a lot of people play AR, and I can definitely tell that a lot of people are getting like fatigued by Aether Raids in its current format, and people are really tired of this meta. And so I completely agree that a meta shift was needed. I just don't like this implementation. I feel like there was a better way to do this. I feel like they could have updated the AI so that, you know, the extra unit doesn't like turn off the way that they do or something, so that dancers couldn't dance them. Like something, there could have been something more elegantly done so that we don't need such a band-aid fix. I don't know. Okay, I'm done tirading. I'm done. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me complain, but I just had to get that off my chest because I feel like Intelligent Systems just needs to step up their game a bit, and hopefully it's gonna get better, but we'll have to wait and see. So, okay, so let's jump into Aether Raids now and see what we're matched up against, and then we'll show defense results because my defense, as I was saying, is not doing great. Okay, let's jump in. I can only miss one more pot, so I'm trying not to miss any pots because I don't want to have to do an extra match. Okay, I see an Elliewood. Oh. Okay, well, I won't have to worry about pots. That's good. I'm thinking that I use Layla Altina here. So my idea is that I have Altina here. I break this with Layla. I smite Layla. I guess Altina would have to move here. So I'd have to like reposition Altina in the position. That's not problematic. That's easy. Then Layla kills Elliewood, which I believe she can do. I think I'll have to do the math, and then Altina would kill Kempf. And then we just clean up. The guard's a little bit scary, and Saros is quite scary. There's not any real debuffs though, I don't believe. There's a chill speed, that's not that big a deal. There is some tactics. Speed tactic doesn't really matter. I'm just worried if Altina will be able to kill Micaiah or not. Well, there's no duo unit. This would be really nice if I had do I have Bridal Micaiah? I can't remember right now. I do have Bridal Micaiah. Okay, so I can definitely do this then, right? Because I send in Altina and I just Bridal Micaiah, and I don't think any way that I'm pretty sure she can kill everything. I do want to get Dragon of Effectiveness on Altina though. Okay, I think I got it. Let's turn on the settings because I always forget to turn them on beforehand. Okay, so let's
find happiness.
Do I even need to break that?
Careful,
no, I can break this one, right? Yeah.
You have my trust.
Position.
Smart move.
Break that.
I won't lose.
Yes, certainly.
We're good, we're good. Okay. Oh, my bolt tower's gone. I did not. Well, talk about catapult being good. Okay, so I need to move
Consider it done.
her here.
It will be done.
Naga here. Do I want to open this up? It might be worth just opening just in case I need to. And there's no reason not to, right?
Over here?
Can't move Micaiah there. Micaiah's gonna have to go where Naga's at. Okay, I think this should work. Okay. So
What is your desire?
do the smite on Layla.
Smart move.
Okay, there's a kill there. Good, good, good.
Yeah.
Reposition Tina. Let's move Regan down just in case. I think I actually want her here. Dancer shenanigans. I was thinking about what if she did like a sacrifice trap. But I don't see any way for her to do that. Okay. Because I kind of want Regan here to smite her up. So let's see if she can get in. Possibly. So we'll do that.
As you say.
Yeah, and then Elliewood kills there. Or Layla kills Elliewood there. Okay, then swap happens.
You have my trust.
And there's the kill there.
Certainly.
Activate the duo skill.
With utter certainty.
75 times 2. Jeez. How about that? Okay. Should be good. And luckily they didn't put a weapon on Inigo, or I wouldn't be able to do this play. This map would have been a lot more difficult just because of the pots. If
I love you.
If Inigo could do that. So what happens? Let's see. Everybody can attack, right? And Inigo will dance somebody if anyone's alive. Who would be alive? I don't think anyone can live.
Let's find happiness.
Let's just move Storm over here and start getting her close to the pots. Altina using them bonus stats. Oh man, it's gonna be a big hit. 116 against color. Triangle advantage doesn't even matter, dude. She's just destroying people. I forgot how much I missed my cheat button. Like, Micaiah is so cool. I love Micaiah. Like, I should have made videos back in the day when I could do this on every map. It felt so good, just like
No backing down.
watching Altina just destroy people and like Layla sniping all the problems. It felt so good. Okay. So let's get
It will be done.
Careful, careful. I won't lose.
Consider it done. Right.
Let's go together.
As you say.
Yeah.
You have my trust.
Little nervous here.
Yes.
I love you.
Yeah.
Over here?
Consider
There we
it
go.
done.
That's the map. Let Altina get the kill. Oh, okay. Easy enough match. Let's check the defense results real quick. And watch me get destroyed. And this will prove that I really don't feel bad about Sigurd getting nerfed, because this team has not been doing well. Like, they've been doing okay, I guess. But, see, they have full buildings in the bottom, and they still are going to be able to win. They're just going to have Lynn go in. If I had his preference B skill, he actually would live probably through this, which is funny. They're just going to go in, like, super hard here. Gambling traps.
This is it for you.
Let's see, move back out, pull back. We're gonna get a couple kills here.
Our mission.
Couldn't they have killed dancers? No, they couldn't. Couldn't they have? No, I don't think so. Never mind.
Not good enough.
We'll get the 2 kills there. And unfortunately, Dancer Sigurd can't pull this one off. And there he goes, and then Mirabilis once again not doing much. I'm starting to think, you know what could be good on Mirabilis? Odd Tempest? Is that correct? I don't know if I'm saying. The extra movement C slot for turn 1. I guess it wouldn't. I guess that's bad now that I think about it, because the safety fence is coming. But if the safety fence wasn't coming, that might have been worth it, because it just lets her do so much more. Okay, so that's how I lose there. Once again, proving far save is pretty good. And then I haven't seen this one. Oh, okay, can't be played. Okay, so that's gonna be our defense results for today. We'll be back tomorrow with more Aether Raids, and we'll definitely be waiting for that update to come out, and we will definitely make a video on that and talking about exactly how this works, and trying to predict where the meta is going to move, because I think it comes out midweek if I'm correct, and that means that we're going to have to make a team probably ahead of time maybe to switch to, because I don't want to lose an entire week of Aether Raids because my defense team doesn't work anymore. So we'll get back to that when that pops up. But we'll be back tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.